Hey everyone, in this video we are going to talk about I'm going to talk about what does robotics. Robotics means robotics conditions. All are different things that we taught in robotics thus so far. Robotics is an interdisciplinary branch of electronics and communication, computer science, and engineering. Robotics involve in design, construction, operation, and the use of robot. The goals of robotics is design machine that can help and assistant human. Robotics integrate field of mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, information engineering, mechanical, mechatronic engineering, electronics, medical engineering, computer engineering, control system engineering, software engineering, mathematics engineering. The field of robotics develop machine that can be automate tasks and solve various jobs that has a human right might not be able to do. Robotics can also used in many situations for many purposes. Today, many are used in dangerous environment, inspection of radioactive material, bomb detection and deactivation, manufacturing process, or cannot survive. Example in space, underwater, or in high heat. The cleanup and containment of hazardous material and radiation. Robots can take any form, but some are made of resemble and represent. They are claimed to be an helping acceptance of robot in certain replicative behavior, which are usually performed by people. Such robots attempt to replicate walking, lifting, speech, cognition, or any other task mainly performed by human. Many of today robots are inspired by nature, contributing to the field of bio-inspired robotics. Certain robots require user input to incorporate, while other robots are function autonomously. The concept of creating robots that have operate autonomously data is classical time, but research into functionality and potential usage of robot did not grow substantially until 20th century. Throughout history, it has been frequently assumed by various scholars, investors, and engineer technology technicians that robot will one day be able to mimic human behavior and manage tasks in human-like fashion. Today, robot is rapidly growing field. As technology advances, continues researching, designing, and building new robots serve various practical purposes, whether domestically, commercially, or military. Many robots are built to do those just hazardous to people, such as defusing, bomb finding, survival. Etymology. The word robotics derived from the word robot, which are introduced by public by French writer Carl Capek PUR, which has been published in 1920. The word robot come from the Slavic word robot, which means work. So they play again in factory that make artificial people called robot creature who can be mistaken by human. I don't want to history. In 1948, Novat Vania formulated the principle of cybernetics, the principle of robotical robot, fully autonomous robots. But in second half of 20th century, the first digitally operated programmable robot, the Unimate, was installed in 1961 to lift the hot pieces of metal from the die casting machine and stick them. Commercial and industrial robots are by dispatched today and used to perform jobs more cheaply and more accurately than and more reliably than humans. They are employed in some jobs which are too dirty, dangerous, and dull to suitable for home. Robots are widely used in manufacturing, assembly, and packaging, mining, transport, earth and space exploration, surgery, weaponry, laboratory research, safety, and mass production of consumer and industrial goods. That's all been a chart that that been used till today. Robotic aspect, there are many type of robots. They are used in different environment and so many different uses. Although being a very diverse in application and form, there is also share basic similarities when it comes to their construction. Robots all have some kind of mechanical construction, a frame, form of shape designed to achieve a particular task. For example, a robot designed to travel across heavy dirt, a mud mine, caterpillar tracks, origami inspired robot can be sensationalized extreme environment. The mechanical aspect of the robot is mostly creator solution, completing the assigned task and dealing with the physics of environment around it. For form follow function, robots have an electrical component that power the control of machinery. For example, the robots with caterpillar tracks would need some kind of power to move tracker thread. The power come in form of electricity, which will have a throw a wire originated from a battery. A basic electrical circuit, even petrol powered machine that get more power mainly from petrol still require an electric current to start the combustion process, which is why most petrol powered machines like cars have batteries. The electrical aspect of robot is used movement sensing like heat, sound, position, and electric energy state the operation supply to the motor and sensors in order to activate the perform basic operation. All robot contain some level of computer programming code. A program is used to robot decide whether it how to do something. Caterpillar track example, a robot that need to move across a muddy road may have a correct mechanical construction and receive the correct amount of power from the battery, but we're not able to go anywhere without a program telling it to move. Program are a core essence of a robot. It could have excellent mechanical and electrical construction, but if a program is poorly structured, it performs really very poor. There are different type of robotic programming programs: remote control, artificial intelligence, hybrid. A robot with a remote control program has a pre-existing set of command that it will only perform it if when it receives signal from control source. Typically a human being with remote control, it has a perfect more appropriate to view devices control primarily by human command or falling in discipline of automation rather than robotics. Robots that have uses artificial intelligence interact with their environment on their own without a control source and can determine reaction to object and problem they encounter using pre-existing programming. A hybrid is a form of programming that incorporate with both AI and LC function in the as more and more robots are designed to specific tasks, the method of classification becoming more relevant. For example, many robots are designed for assembly work, which may be rapidly adaptable for many applications. They are assembly robot for machine welding. Some supplier provides complete welding system with robot, the welding equipment, along with other material handling facilities like turntable, etc. And integrated units such as integrated robot system is called welding robot, even though it's discrete manipulator until could be adopted by variety of tasks. Some robots are specifically designed for heavily load manipulation and labeled as a heavy duty robot. Components, power sources. At present, mostly batteries are used to power sources. Many different type of batteries can be used as a power source of the range of lead acid batteries, which are safe and have relatively long shelf lives, but rather having heavy compared silver colored battery, which are much in volume and are currently a more expensive. Designing battery power that can also be used. However, such decision mechanically complex near fuel require heat dissipation and relatively heavy. A tender connecting or robot. Also, however, the design does come from robot constantly. Acquisition. Actuator or the muscle of a robot are part of convert stored energy into movement. While the most popular actuator electric motor that rotate a wheel or we are linear actuator that control industrial robot in factories. There are some recent advances in alternative type of actuator powered by electricity, chemical or compressed air. Electric motor, the vast majority of robots are use electric motor, often burst and brushless DC motors. Portable robot are AC motors, industrial robot or CNC machine. These motors are often fed in a system with lighter load and where predominant of motion is rotational. Various type of linear actuator move in and outside instead of spinning, and after have quicker direction change, particularly when large forces are needed, such as just as with industrial robotics. They are typically powered by compressed and oxidized air and air. Linear actuators can also powered by electrically, which usually consists of motor and lead screw. Another common type of mechanically actuator such as rack or pinion in car series elastic actuators. How much we have done? About 10 minutes is already passed. Yeah, air muscle, wire muscles, electro tip polymers, piezomotor, elastic nanotubes, sensing, touch, vision, manipulation, mechanical grippers, section and effectors, general purpose effector, locomotion, rolling robot, two-wheeled balancing robot, one balancing, one balanced balancing robot, spherical one over six-wheeled robots, tracked robot, walking applied to robots, military robots used by United States Army. Hopping dynamic balancing control falling, passive dynamics, flapping wing BFR generating lift and thrust. Oh god. Biometric flying robot take inspiration from mammals, birds or insect. BFR can flapping wings which generate the lift and thrust. They can only propel accuracy. BFR with flapping wings have increased stroke effect, increase maneuverability and reduce energy consumption in comparison to proper actual BFRs. Mammals and birds inspired BFRs share similar flight characteristics and design consideration. For instance, both mammals and birds inspired BFR minimize edge flirting and pressure induced wing tip coat by increasing the rigidity of the wing edge and wing tip. Mammal are insect inspired BFR can be insect resistant and making them useful in cultured environment. Mammal inspired BFR typically take inspiration from bats, but the flying squirrel has an inspired a prototype. Example of bat inspired BFR include batbot. Or mammal inspired BFR can be designed to be a multimodal, therefore they are capable of both fight and terrestrial movement. To reduce the impact of landing, shock absorber can be implemented along the wings. Alternatively, VFR can be pitched up, increase the amount of drag it experiences. Increasing the drag force VFR will decelerate and minimize the impact upon grounding. Different land gate pattern can be used implemented. Okay. Okay, what inspired BFR can take inspiration from raptors, gulls, or everything. Snaking. Oh, several snake robots has been successfully developed mimicking the real snake move. These robots can be navigate very confined space, meaning the may one they used search for different trapped collapse building. Japanese SMR snake robot even navigate both on land and in water, sketching, climbing, oh, swimming, paskai. It is calculated when swimming. Some fish can achieve a propulsion efficiency greater than 90%. They can accelerate and maneuver faster than a man-made boat or submarine and produce less noise and water disturbance. Therefore, many researchers studying underwater would like to copy this locomotion. Notable examples are University Computer Science robot Fish G9 and the robot Tuna Worldwide Institute of Selling. Both robots have been developed by the order to make measurement of the surface of the typical sailboat. Yamo, built by IFIR since the propulsion of sailboat uses the wind. The energy of the batteries is only used by the computer for the combination and actuator to tune the radar. If the robot is equipped with solar panel, then the robot theoretically navigate forever. The two main competition of sailboat robot are WRSC, which take place every year in Europe. Sailboat environment interaction and navigation, human robot interaction, speech recognition, robotic voice, gesture, facial expression, artificial emotion, personality, strong intelligence, control, autonomy available, research, dynamic and kinetics, quantum computing. That's it for the video. We'll meet you next time.